There is a battle happening right now, not outside you, not with the world, not with your circumstances, but inside your mind. Your greatest enemy isn't fear. It isn't failure. It isn't weakness. It is the part of your mind that whispers, "Not today. You're tired. You're not ready. You'll try again tomorrow." If you don't learn to control that voice, it will control your entire life. Today's long message is not motivation. It's a wake-up call. A conversation between you and the version of you that you're supposed to become. Your mind learns through repetition. Whatever you repeat, you become. If you repeat excuses, you become someone who avoids responsibility. If you repeat procrastination, you become someone who runs from discomfort. If you repeat quitting, you become someone who gives up the moment life gets hard. And if you repeat discipline, you become unstoppable. Your mind isn't the problem. Your habits are. The mind is L. It flows where you direct it. But too many people let it flow anywhere. And then they drown in their own thoughts. When you wake up in the morning, you aren't fighting the world. You're fighting yesterday's habits. Your mind loves comfort. Comfort feels safe. Comfort feels familiar. Comfort feels warm. But comfort kills potential. Your mind is designed for survival, not success. Success requires doing the hard things your mind avoids. That is the unseen war. The war between who you are and who you want to be. Every day, your mind attacks you with thoughts like, "Why bother? You'll never change. Just do it later. You're not like them." These are traps, and the more you listen, the stronger they become. But here's the truth. Your thoughts are not commands. They are suggestions, and you are allowed to say no. Here's something nobody told you. Your mind lies to you. It lies when you're afraid. It lies when you're tired. It lies when you compare yourself. Your mind exaggerates your fears and minimizes your strengths. You think, "I'm weak, I'm behind, I'm not enough." But these are emotions, not facts. Do you know why your mind creates these lies? Because the mind fears change. It fears growth. It fears stepping into the unknown. To protect you, it convinces you to stay where you are, even if where you are is destroying you. You cannot trust every thought, but you can train your mind to think in alignment with your goals. If motivation is a spark, discipline is the engine. Motivation fades. Discipline lasts. Discipline doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if you're scared. Discipline is the version of you that shows up even when you don't want to. It is the master switch that controls your mind. When you say, "I'm doing this no matter what," your mind stops arguing. Most people don't struggle. They struggle with inconsistency. They are motivated today, lazy tomorrow, broken the next day. But discipline creates stability, and stability builds identity. Your mind listens to your identity. If you believe, "I'm lazy," your mind will give you lazy thoughts. If you believe, I'm disciplined, your mind will give you disciplined thoughts. Your identity leads your mind. Your mind leads your actions. Your actions build your life. Change the identity. Change everything. Tell yourself, I am someone who finishes what I start. I am someone who doesn't run from pain. I am someone who does the work. I am someone who controls their mind. Say it daily. Your mind listens. In the end, you don't need more motivation. You don't need more advice. You don't need more inspiration. You need mastery. Mental mastery. Control your thoughts. Control your habits. Control your emotions. Control your direction. Because if you don't can't, and starting today, you win. Most people don't realize this, but the mind can build a prison without walls. A prison made of fears. A prison made of what-ifs. A prison made of overthinking. And the saddest part, you don't even notice the bars until you try to escape. You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. I'm not ready yet. What if I fail? But you don't understand. Your mind is not giving you logical reasons. It's giving you excuses, disguised as logic. When the mind feels threatened, it protects its comfort. It doesn't care about your goals. It doesn't care about your future. It cares only about safety. And comfort is the biggest danger in your life. Comfort kills ambition. Comfort kills growth. Comfort kills your identity. So the question becomes, how long will you stay trapped in a prison you built yourself? Your mind is a battlefield. Every day, two forces are fighting inside you. One wants peace, rest, comfort, safety. The other wants growth, improvement, discipline, greatness, and whichever force you feed wins. Feed distraction, you become weak. Feed discipline, you become unstoppable. You must understand, every time you choose discipline over comfort, you send a message to your mind, I'm in control now. This is how warriors are built. Not in loud moments of motivation, but in silent battles when no one is watching. That moment when your alarm rings and you don't want to get up, that moment decides your future. That moment when you want to waste time scrolling, that moment decides your discipline. That moment when you're hurt, tired, stressed, and you still show up. That moment decides who you become. Your mind listens to your actions, not your wishes. Your habits are not random. Your thoughts are not random. Your reactions are not random. They are programmed by your environment, by your experiences, by your fear. Throw in, you are not trapped with the mind you currently have. You can build a stronger one, a sharper one, a disciplined one. This is how you start. 1. Interrupt negative loops. Every time your mind tells you, you're not enough, you can't do this, what if you fail? Interrupt it. Say, no. This thought does not serve me. Do this enough times, and the brain rewires. 2. Replace comfort with structure. Your mind respects rules. The problem is you haven't given it any. Create a routine, a time to wake up, a time to work, a time to rest, a time to learn. Structure creates mental power. 3. Remove triggers. You keep your distractions close. Your discipline will stay weak. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. Your mind becomes loud when your life becomes empty. That's why silence terrifies most people. Silence forces you to face your truth. Silence forces you to listen to your fears. Silence forces you to confront who you really are. But silence is not your enemy. Silence is where clarity lives. Silence is where healing happens. Silence is where self-control is built. If you want to control the storm, you must first enter the stillness. Spend time alone. Poor sleep. Zero sunlight. Bad diet. No movement. Constant screens. No real rest. All of these make your mind unstable. Your mind is the software. Your body is the hardware. If the hardware is weak, the software will crash. Move your body. Strengthen your body. Fuel your body. Train your body. The stronger your body becomes, the quieter your mind becomes. You are the king. You are the queen. But somewhere along the way, you let your mind sit on the throne. Your fears began ruling you. Your impulses began ruling you. Now it's time to take the throne back. Your mind is a tool, not a master. A servant, not a ruler. You decide where your life goes, not your fear, not your overthinking, not your anxiety. You. The moment you realize this, your life changes permanently. Let's talk about the moment your mind becomes louder than your reality. The moment your thoughts start pulling you away from who you're trying to become. Because the truth is, your biggest enemy is not the world. It's the voice inside your head that says, you can't do this. You're not good enough. You're too late. You'll always fail. That voice doesn't come from weakness. It comes from fear. Fear of change. Fear of growth. Fear of responsibility. Fear of becoming someone the old version of you can't recognize. And if you don't learn how to control that voice, it will shape your entire life. Your mind listens to patterns, not. People say, I want to be disciplined. I want to be confident. I want to succeed. But your mind doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you repeat. If you repeatedly avoid challenges, your mind learns avoidance. If you repeatedly quit, your mind learns quitting. If you repeatedly scroll, procrastinate, escape, distract, your mind learns that too. Your mind becomes the result of the habits you feed it. So if you want confidence, you can't ask your mind for it. You have to train your mind for it. Every time you choose action over fear, your mind rewires. Every time you finish something you didn't feel like doing, your mind rewires. Every time you reject excuses and choose discipline, your mind rewires. You don't become strong overnight. You become strong decision by decision. Your mind is not a cage unless you accept the bars. Most people live trapped inside thoughts that aren't even theirs. What will people think? What if I fail? But here's a truth most people never hear. Your thoughts are not commands. They're suggestions. You don't have to obey every fear. You don't have to follow every negative thought. You don't have to believe every painful assumption. A thought only becomes a prison when you accept it as truth. This is why controlling your mind matters. Not because you want perfection, but because you want freedom. Freedom from overthinking. Freedom from self-doubt. Freedom from the pressure of expectations. Your mind obeys the one who speaks louder. Right now, inside you, there are two voices, the voice of fear and the voice of discipline, the voice of comfort and the voice of growth, the voice that holds you back and the voice that pushes you forward. Whichever voice you feed becomes the dominant one. If you listen to fear, fear grows stronger. If you listen to discipline, discipline grows stronger. So ask yourself, who has been speaking louder in your life? Because your future depends on that answer. You become unstoppable when you master one skill. Not motivation, not confidence, not talent, but mental control. The ability to sit with uncomfortable emotions and not run away. The ability to feel tired and still take action. The ability to face fear and still move forward. The ability to be alone with your thoughts and not collapse. This is power. The type of power no one can take away from you. When you control your mind, you control your reactions. You control your habits. You control your direction. You control your destiny. And the moment that happens, you become unstoppable.